and we just want to do our part to help with that. So this is not to be considered as investment advice. I'm just going to be sharing with you something that I've been fortunate enough to participate in or with for the last 6 to 7 months or so. And I believe that, from my experience in the crypto space, that it is something that is extremely viable. It has teeth, or it has legs, if you will. And I believe it will be here for hopefully a long time to come. So let me see if I can get situated here and share my screen with everyone. Share. And what we want to talk about, for those of you that were here in the very beginning, kind of seeing this slide on the screen, we're talking about GetFit mining. And what is GetFit mining? I like to call it the place where health and wealth actually come together, where people are able to actually use their physical activity, most of which is things that they're already doing on a daily basis already. However, we're incentivized to move more on a daily basis and be rewarded in digital assets. And those digital assets actually have real world value. Now, this platform is what's called a move to earn platform. It is not the first move to earn platform in existence. Matter of fact, there are many move to earn platforms in existence. However, they're not, this platform is built differently. It's built totally different than the other move to earn platforms that are currently in existence. And as we go through this short presentation, I want to make sure that I highlight, the significance of what this platform offers and how it can be of benefit to you and your households. Now, we talk about health and wealth, but oftentimes and many of you that are on this call are probably here because someone told you that here's a place that's hot right now that you can actually earn. And the first thing that came to your mind was, okay, I can make some money with it. But I always like to highlight the other side of the equation first when I can, to make sure that people really, really understand the significance of what the foundation of this platform actually brings to the marketplace. And that's the health side of the platform. You see, on the screen, you see people running, you see them doing yoga, you see them cutting grass, you see them sleeping, lifting weights, and walking. Well, many of us are already doing some of these things. Some of us may be looking at the slide and saying, I don't do any of that. The good thing about it is that's okay, because you're moving, you're sleeping, you are doing some things. However, society as a whole has become extremely sedentary. As such, the health of many individuals around the world has suffered because of some of the modern conveniences that we've become accustomed to, using in our day-to-day lives or whatever, or experiencing, if you will. Well, what this platform was designed to do was to kind of change the paradigm, so to speak, to incentivize you, because most of us already know that we need to move more. And I notice I'm saying move more, and I'm not saying work out. I'm not saying run. I'm not saying lift weights, because, some of us, if you see at the bottom of the screen, the guy just delivering a package. We're doing those things, but at the same time, we can do a little bit more. And by doing a little bit more, we become a lot more healthy. Why am I saying that? These are not my words. On this screen, I'm showing you a recent clip from an article directly from the American Heart Association, which says, research has shown that walking at a brisk pace at least 150 minutes a week can help you think, feel, and sleep better, reduce your risk of serious diseases like heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and several types of cancer, improve your blood pressure, your blood sugar, and your blood cholesterol levels. It can help increase your energy and your stamina. It can improve your mental and emotional well-being and reduce the risk of depression, improve memory, and reduce the risk of dementia, boost bone strength and reduce the risk of osteoporosis, and reduce and or prevent weight gain. A lot of the things that's on this screen right now, I promise you, resonated with the majority of the people under the sound of my voice right now. Whether it's them or whether it's one of their family members, we all know someone that could benefit from improving one or multiples of these things. And here's the thing that really stood out to me when I saw this. It says that the American Heart Association is saying that a brisk pace walk for 150 minutes a week, if you really look at that, we're talking about 2.5 hours of walking over the course of 7 days. What that can do. Well, let me tell you in advance, and we'll get to more of this later. With this particular platform, you are incentivized to do not just this, but a lot more. And if this is true, which I tend to believe that it is, because it comes directly from an official source that has done the research, we can actually improve the health and lives of many people around the world with this platform. That is what excites me about it on one side of the equation. So what I want to share with you tonight is a platform called GetFit Mining. As I mentioned before, it is a move to earn project. It is in the crypto space. And before I move further, one of the other important things that I want to highlight is the fact that in addition to the health, and in addition to the fact that we know that blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, or digital currencies as a whole is, becoming a mainstay in society today. We also know that there's a lot of people that have not been introduced to it, that have not tapped into that world as of yet. As such, the other thing that truly excites me about this platform is the fact that the way it has been designed, it is actually putting something in front of people that are seeing crypto or blockchain technology for the very first time, and they're actually seeing crypto being done the right way, how liquidity is derived, how to create a wallet, how to send and receive crypto, and things like that in a safe environment, and how they're able to actually learn what crypto is all about in a safe, again, in a safe environment with what do I mean by a safe environment? With a project that, like this, that has been evolving over the past 3 years into this groundbreaking move to earn blockchain ecosystem that has been inspired by the original Bitcoin white paper. And I like to highlight the Bitcoin white paper and the fact that this project follows the principles that were laid out in that white paper for this reason. We all know, whether you are in the crypto space or not, everyone listening has heard of Bitcoin. We all know that it is the granddaddy of them all as it pertains to cryptocurrency, as it stands to date. That model is proven, it is solid. And to have a project that is truly following those principles, but adds one element that Bitcoin does not have, and that is utility. An actual reason for people to need or want to gain access to the token on a daily basis. That is the value proposition that Bitcoin does not have, that this project actually brings to the table. And I believe that is extremely key for the long-term success and sustainability of this particular project. This project has been designed to function as a fully decentralized platform with a self-sustaining ecosystem driven by its peer-to-peer community. What does that mean? That means there's no one person in control of everything that's going on, especially your digital rewards or your assets, or some would say your money. There's no central person that controls that. This project is all run by smart contracts that have been deployed on the blockchain. Those smart contracts, for those of you that are new to crypto, basically what that means is you take software, you program it, and you tell it, if this, then that. And that's all that that program knows how to do. If this, then that. If Johnny performs X activity, Johnny is to be rewarded X for that activity. That software has been deployed on the blockchain, and that's all it does. Therefore, Johnny does not have to trust someone to send him or check in on payday, if you will, to receive his rewards. It's automatically being distributed to him for the effort that he has put forth as designed by the platform. Now, with that in place, the value of the rewards that we're able to gain through this ecosystem is totally dependent upon, yet again, not a company, not an individual, not a small group of individuals, but you and I, the people that are actually participating in the ecosystem. For the first time, we actually get to determine what the value of the asset is within the ecosystem. Well, how do we do that? We do that by participating in the platform on a daily basis. As we move forward, especially for those of you that are new, hopefully we'll be able to make that make a little more sense to see how it actually functions. So where we are right now, this platform, as I mentioned, has been in development for the past 3 years. The majority of that 3-year period, this project was deployed on the Binance Smart Chain. That was the proving ground. That's where all the programming, those smart contracts that I spoke of, and all of those things were developed. They were tested. They were, taken down and replaced, and, all the let's get it right. Let's figure out what formula actually works so that by the time we finish it, we can release it to the world. So for the majority of that 3-year period, it's been in beta mode, if you will. And about 3 months ago, the creator and the developers behind this project said, okay, we think we got it. We're ready to go ahead and deploy this to the world. And we want to start from scratch so we can show everybody how this ecosystem can function when you see crypto being done the right way. And what happened at the end of July, this project was launched on the Avalanche blockchain, a brand new blockchain for the ecosystem. Now, the Binance Smart Chain is still a part of the ecosystem. That'll have significance later on when I share some additional information. However, in addition to the Binance Smart Chain, this platform was launched on the Avalanche Smart Chain. We're right at 90 days in now. And in that time period, we've actually hit some very significant milestones for a project like this that's built on blockchain. This project launched at $1 on July the 21st. MQT, which is the MoveQuest token, was launched to the world. Since that time, those of us that have been here for a while, we have experienced the token rising in value from $1 as high as $100 to $110 per token. We've also experienced the value of the token come down some as, and this is not a bad thing, as individuals within this ecosystem having the ability to exercise their right to actually reward themselves for that physical activity that they've been doing by actually being able to convert some of those tokens into usable currency. That is exciting to me when we can see over 4 billion, I mean 4 million, I know it's more than that now, that has actually been paid out to individuals participating in this community over the course of a 3-month period. During that time, especially in the beginning, there was a stretch where this particular token, the MoveQuest token, that is on the Avalanche blockchain, set in the position or held the position as the #1 token and definitely top 5 tokens for over a 30-day period consistently, which was a very significant milestone. In that time period, we have been able to hear from individuals within this community that have been able to share their testimonies of the benefits that they've been able to receive from getting out and being incentivized to move more than they had been before participating in this platform, because it kind of grows on you a little bit once you start seeing that you're able to earn from that physical movement on a daily basis. And when you start moving a little bit more, your body starts to allow you to want to move a little bit more. It's kind of funny how it kind of works hand in hand, and people are experiencing that around the world. And in that time period, as of now, we have over 6,000 accounts, 6,000 wallets that are actually mining within this ecosystem and growing. So with the things that I've shared with you, the ability to learn, apply education that will not just be there to benefit you with this platform alone, but when you bring in the health aspects of becoming, more physically fit or healthier, if you will, and you bring in the ability to actually earn on a daily basis, when you kind of put all of that together in the activities that you're engaging in on a daily basis, this GetFit mining that is soon to be rebranded to MoveQuest is actually a lifestyle. And more people every day are starting to embrace this platform as a lifestyle change. So it's not only can the platform, based on the way it has been designed, be here for a long time, it's also been designed to keep those in the community engaged and involved for a long time. That's where we see, and you're going to keep hearing me say, sustainability. That's where the sustainability comes from. So why MoveQuest stands out? It's community driven. You and I, we have the ability to actually determine, as a group of people engaged in a project, the direction that the project actually goes in long term. Most of the things, especially in the crypto space, are platforms and programs that you're actually taking your hard-earned money and you're relinquishing that over to someone with a hope that you're able to get it back at some point with a profit, or at least get what you put in back. Well, this platform has been designed that whereas you continue to engage, nobody's promising overnight, riches or anything like that. Just like if you go to the gym and you're working out and you know you're, a little bit overweight, you're a little bit out of shape, what happens? It takes time for you to get in shape. Well, in this particular instance, we're mining, but we're mining on a consistent basis. And depending on what you're mining with, which we'll talk about in a minute, depending on what you're mining with, it may take you a little bit longer. But you're noticing positive progression on a daily basis as you engage. We mentioned before, it is totally decentralized. That is one of the things that you definitely want to look for when you are in any type of crypto project, so that you know that there's no one individual that can pull the rug out from underneath your feet. We talked about the self-sustaining ecosystem because as we engage on a daily basis, liquidity is constantly coming into the ecosystem, so that even if new money, and what I mean by new money, new people aren't coming into the ecosystem, those that are already in the community continuing to utilize the platform continues to allow it to sustain itself. However, we do want the community to grow. Why? Because the larger the community and the more people that are engaged on a daily basis, the value of the asset, not only is it just sustainable, but it can sustainably grow at the same time. And those of us that are in the community, that's what we're looking for: long-term growth and sustainability. And then you have something called the liquidity provision. This is something that has been, instituted into this platform to help maintain a level of sustainability. Now, what do I mean by that? It can help as the community is engaged on a daily basis. It can help stabilize the value of the MoveQuest token. However, it is not designed to drive the value up and make the value of the token be higher than the community is saying that it should be. What do I mean? The community saying what it should be. We determine based on holding the token, selling the token, growing the community. All of those are elements that determine what the value of the token is based on the activities of the community at large. So, but the liquidity provision is there to help stabilize that which the community says the value of the token means to them. And everybody moves, right? And MoveQuest is leveraging that blockchain technology, those smart contracts, and community involvement to create this sustainable economic environment. And each and every one of you have the ability to earn daily rewards by providing your proof of physical activity. Here's the key: using devices that you already own, like your smartwatches, your smartphones, and your fitness bands. And the more you move, the more you're able to earn. And I'm not saying that you have to go to the gym and lift weights. You can walk. You can actually take the stairs when you go to work. You can park at the back of the parking lot when you go to Walmart or Sam's Club or Costco or whatever the stores are where you live. You can walk, or you can walk around the block. You can go to the gym. It doesn't matter. It's a matter of just making a conscious decision to move more on a daily basis, but you're incentivized and you're given goals to help you attain more health, better health, and increase your wealth at the same time. Now, as we move forward, we talked about devices and using your phones and things of that nature. One of the things I want to highlight is that MoveQuest prioritizes your privacy by ensuring that personal information is not shared with third parties or ever stored on any servers. All transactions occur directly on the blockchain, which guarantees transparency and privacy protection for all. None of your personal information, None of your health information is being reported to the blockchain. The only thing that is reported to the blockchain with this project is a series of numbers that create a hash that validates your proof of physical activity on a daily basis. So none of your information is being sold or used or shared with anyone else. So how does this work? Real quick. There's three main components of this ecosystem. We have the app, the miners, and the mining docks. First, we have the app. The GetFit mining app is available for download on Android and iOS devices. It syncs seamlessly with your Google Fit or Apple Health to track users' activities such as steps, distance, calories, workouts, and sleep. Those are the 5 categories that are being monitored on a daily basis. To kind of give you an idea of what that looks like, steps. The target goal on a daily basis, and for those of you that hear these numbers and think they're high, that's okay. You do not have to hit these numbers, but you're incentivized to work your way up to those numbers or as close to them as you possibly can. So we are able to earn for up to 20,000 steps a day, up to 10 miles a day, up to 2,000 calories burned per day, up to clocking a 2-hour workout, and up to 8 hours of sleep per day. These things, by doing more and getting closer to being able to achieve those levels on a daily basis, obliterate what we just read on the second slide based on what the American Heart Association is saying of 150 minutes of activity, walking specifically on a weekly basis. If that can help people become more healthy, this surely can. So users earn rewards based on this physical activity on a daily basis. Then we have miners. This is where we start getting into the crypto/blockchain part of the equation. Here, in order for anybody to earn, those earnings are based on that daily physical activity and the mining capacity that each user actually has available to them or that they have actually acquired. It kind of gamifies the experience, when you are utilizing this platform because it helps encourage that activity on a daily basis because the more mining power you have, the more you're actually able to earn on a daily basis. So users need at least one digital miner to start earning, which can be upgraded for increased capacity at any time. And each account can maintain up to 8 active miners. Here you can see displayed on the screen what those levels of miners are. You have the Lenny miner, the primary, the ultra, alpha, and omega. And each one of these has a certain amount of mining capacity. The goal is to, based on what financial means any individual may have to put towards this platform, to leverage those resources to put as much mining capacity in their account and activate it as they can, which in conjunction with their daily physical activity will allow them to earn more. The more mining capacity you have, the more you're actually able to earn on a daily basis. Once you acquire your miners, then you will need to place those miners into a mining dock. Here's an analogy that I like to use. Some may say it's corny, but you'll remember it because it is. Imagine going out and buying some mobile homes that you can then take, that you want to use as investment property or rental property. You purchase those mobile homes, but then you have to move them to a plot of land somewhere so that you can actually start renting them out to someone. So you buy them and then you move them to the land and then you rent it out. Where here you purchased your miners with the MoveQuest token. Only way to get them is using the MoveQuest token. And then You have docking slots depending on the number of miners you have. You can then take those miners and then place them in a docking slot, put them on some land so they can start earning for you after you provide the physical activity. Everyone in this ecosystem gets the first docking slot for free. The subsequent docking slots, up to a total of 8 in your account, has a fee, and you can see the escalating fee on the screen. So depending on the number of miners you have, will and that you want to put to work to start earning for you, will depend on what you will need to unlock the additional docking slots. Then we have the ability to evolve. You saw on the screen earlier where we have the ability to increase the mining power of our miners. Well, everyone can start with one miner. And another thing that I truly love about this platform is that the barrier of entry is extremely low. Anyone can actually participate by acquiring a Lenny miner for the equivalent of 50 US dollars. These miners, again, are acquired using MQT, but it would be 50 US dollars worth of MQT in order to do that. And that Lenny miner provides 50% mining capacity. But at any time, an individual can evolve that miner up to a primary currently for an additional $40 worth of USDT and double the mining capacity up to 100%. They want more, they can evolve that up to an ultra for an additional $50 worth of USDT to 150% mining capacity. Want more, they can evolve up to an alpha for 75 USDT for 200% mining power, or they can evolve to the highest powered miner within this ecosystem, and that is the Omega miner. In order to get one Omega miner, an individual would have to merge two alphas and 100 USDT each to acquire one Omega miner. And that Omega miner allows you up to 400% mining capacity. So remember, we only have up to 8 docking slots, 8 pieces of land that you can put a property on. Those that want to maximize their reward earning potential would open all 8 docking slots and work to have Omega miners in each of those 8 docking slots in order to maximize their mining capacity. And then, again, you heard me say earlier, we have the ability, we have some input in what we're able to earn every day. Why? Because we're incentivized to move a little bit more. And by us moving each day, trying to earn and reach those 5 categories that are being monitored on a daily basis: steps, calories, distance, workouts, and sleep, trying to reach those target goals each day. That effort, in conjunction with our mining capacity, is how we're able to maximize our daily earnings, which helps keep you motivated to come back and do it again and again and again. And during that process, you're getting healthier and healthier and healthier, as well as increasing your value of your assets, or the I would say the amount of your assets, because this is about accumulating the MoveQuest token as this ecosystem continues to grow. That value, provided the ecosystem continues to grow, we believe has the potential to increase significantly in value over time. I can't predict the future, but from the things that I'm seeing, I personally believe that long term, this will be a truly sustainable, profitable venture for those that participate. So what does it look like to get set up, to actually participate in this ecosystem? A person will have to have a decentralized application wallet. If you don't know what that is, a DApp wallet, that's okay. The person that shared this with you will take you through what you need to do in order to make that happen, for you to acquire one. You would need, if you have an Android device, make sure you have Google Fit downloaded on it. If you have an iPhone, you would download, if you don't already have it, Apple Health. Then you'll download the GetFit mining app. And in that DApp wallet, you will fund that wallet with AVAX, which is the native token to the Avalanche blockchain. And once you have that AVAX in the wallet, you can easily swap that into MQT, which is the MoveQuest token, and or USDT, depending on what it is that you want to do within your wallet and what assets you want to actually acquire. Further than that, Ken likes to share this slide, and he says, look, save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Plug into the community. For those of you that see this, that want to learn more, that want to get engaged, plug into the community. We offer trainings and webinars on virtually a daily basis. We have and offer live support. Take some time and start educating yourself on blockchain technology, on cryptocurrency. We have resources that can point you in the right direction as far as that's concerned as well. And make an impact by sharing this with someone else. This is not a network marketing company. It's a community. It's a blockchain project that once individuals truly start to realize the value of what a community with a purpose or a vision can actually do, the value of the assets within this economy can grow exponentially. And I truly believe that the more we do that, the impact of what this platform represents can truly be. You heard me mention earlier that this project is rebranding and going to rebranding and changing the name from GetFit Mining over to MoveQuest. There's a reason for that. The reason for that is because after that 3.5 years of development, the creator and the developers behind this project, in building out their roadmap and seeing what was taking place, they've built out a platform that goes beyond just move to earn. They've built a infrastructure, if you will, and I like to call it an airdrop engine. Why am I calling it an airdrop engine? Twofold. Number one, the system will allow people to actually mine, not just with their physical activity. Roadmap, long-term, just so you can kind of get an idea of the vision in the future. There will come a time where people are able to mine by traveling, by driving in their car, truck drivers, delivery personnel, stewardesses, bike riders. There's other things that are coming down the pipe that individuals will be able to mine tokens within this ecosystem with beyond just their physical activity. In addition to that, when you have an engaged audience of people in the crypto space, other crypto projects want to get in front of that audience. They want to, it's difficult for a lot of crypto projects out there to actually get their project, get exposure to their projects. A lot of good projects out there that people never hear about because the airwaves, if you will, are clouded with a lot of things that, shiny objects, if you will, that grab people's attention, where the good projects are being overlooked. And it makes it difficult for them to get off the ground oftentimes. However, one of the things that is extremely prevalent in the blockchain space, in order to gain the attention of people that are familiar with crypto is called airdrops. So what an airdrop is a project, for example, may does an airdrop campaign. And with that airdrop campaign, what they'll do is they'll put out a list of tasks that individuals can actually go and do. Some of them may be as simple as shilling or helping market their project by going on Twitter and posting 2 or 3 times a day, or going on Facebook or Discord, and liking, retweeting, and, things like that. Some of them may say, you know what, they may have offer a service of some kind, on the blockchain, and they may tell you, hey, go buy this token, use our swapping service to take one coin from one blockchain over to another one, and, just all different types of tasks. And the individuals that look at those tasks and perform those tasks, what do? They will provide them free tokens typically prior to that token being launched or hitting the market to or going exchanges for people to be able to buy. So oftentimes that's what's happening. And the reason why these projects do that is because they can't go and pay for commercials, because their audience is not going to see it, because crypto is decentralized and it's global. Well, new projects can't afford to get in front of everybody around the globe. It's difficult. It costs too much. They can't put up billboards on side of the road. They can't put up enough of them. Cost too much. So they have to use these airdrop campaigns to get exposure to their projects. So one of the things that MoveQuest, I will say, has positioned itself to do is to be an airdrop engine, because as our community grows, thousands, tens of thousands, hopefully hundreds of thousands and beyond over time, what happens is now you have an engaged crypto audience. And when you have an engaged crypto audience, just like people go and pay a lot of money for a Super Bowl commercial here in the US, and I'm pretty sure soccer and other things around the world, other events, cricket and other things, people want to pay to get in front of those audiences. Well, here, what we're able to do with our ecosystem is those projects can access our community, but first, they have to be vetted. We have our creator and development team that can then go and look at these projects and say, okay, this is designed, can't predict the future, but we can look and tell and determine whether a project has the potential to be sustainable long term. Now, if you have a vetting process and then you bring on these other projects that do what? They airdrop their token into our engine, so that now when you go out and you perform your physical activity or your proof of physical activity that you're already doing anyway, to get the MoveQuest token, now guess what? With no additional effort, you're now mining these airdrop tokens from said projects. Why would they do that? Because you are their customer. You're the person that they want to get in front of. Why? Because if they're airdropping you these tokens, what are you going to do? You're going to look and say, well, what is this? What is it worth? What gives it value? Can I use it for anything? And to do that, you now have to go over to that project and find out what it's all about. They're willing to pay for that, and they're paying for it with those airdrop tokens. So in order for them to airdrop those tokens to our community, we have the infrastructure, but that infrastructure has to be up and operational on the same blockchain that those projects are operating on in order for them to airdrop those tokens. So this platform started on the Binance Smart Chain, got all the development and testing and all of that kind of stuff taken care of. Then we launched on the Avalanche chain. In the next 90 days, we will be actually rolling this platform out on Base, on the Base blockchain, and additional blockchains to come in the future. Not because there's a money grab, not because we're trying to divide up liquidity or any of those things, because we are designed to be an airdrop engine where other projects can add additional value to our mining capacity. So what does that picture look like? You do the same physical activity that you're able to do today on the Avalanche chain and or the Binance Smart Chain. Same physical activity. But when you go to claim or submit your daily activity, you're just going to the Avalanche chain, you're submitting your physical activity, you're receiving your daily reward. You click a button, you go to the Base blockchain, and you submit the same physical activity again so that you could get rewarded not just in MQT on that blockchain, but any future tokens that come there. Same thing with the Binance Smart Chain. We're rolling back there, and we're going to add or launch the MoveQuest token on that chain as well. So why am I saying all of this? The reason why is because this is not a project that was designed to be here for 3 to 6 months and then go away. It's been in development for over 3 years now. And that foundation has been solidified and it's getting stronger and stronger every day. And what we're looking at is a long-term future with a lot of things built in on the roadmap that will help lock in and sustain the community and the value of the assets that we're actually bringing to the forefront. So for those of you that have not seen this, this is the face of where this project is going. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been my opinion of MoveQuest. And all we have to do is move, whether that be physically, whether that be to get back to the person that shared this with you, whether that be to learn how to buy some cryptocurrency and move it around, whatever that moving is for you. I hope there's something that you received from this overview that was positive. Whether you're ready to move forward right now or not, if you have questions, get back to the person that shared this with you. They will be able to get you in touch with someone that can get those questions answered if they're not able to. We welcome anyone that welcomes us. That's going to conclude our overview for this evening. We look forward to seeing you again in the future. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, Mr. Brandon Ivy will be doing a presentation on his channel. We have another call back here tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will have a segment where the creator of the project, Ms. Lynette Arden, will be sharing some updates and information with us at that time as well. And for those of you that are either already in or that want to get started and have some questions, we also have a 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time FAQ, help desk, training call with myself on this same channel. Other than that, everyone, we want to thank you for yet again being with us this evening. God bless, and y'all have a wonderful evening. Thank you.